Thanks for the support as a channel member, A11 Scorpio 1996. I mean, I'm choosing not to frame it as bottling automatic promotion because you only asked me to get into the playoffs anyway, and we have done that. We've got the FA Trophy final today as well. And there's still the outside chance we'll backdoor Kev it. Yes, it is unlikely. We probably have got the playoffs to come, but, you know, playoffs are exciting. Chance for 2 days out at Wembley. We love a trip to Wembley. Yeah, we'll probably still only need one coach. Hello and welcome to part 39 of Homegrown. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have the FA Trophy final against Scunthorpe and our final game of the regular league season at home against Cambridge. I was hoping I was going to be able to tell you there was a possibility of us securing automatic promotion, but it's looking close to impossible at this point. We're 3 points behind Southend, are the only team we can catch, but they have a game in hand over us. They also have an 11 goal difference advantage, so they need to be absolutely battered twice while we secure a very big win over Cambridge, and that just doesn't look likely. It all fell apart in this game against Doncaster. We actually went ahead in this game against Doncaster, and as you can see, it all kind of, the wheels fell off from there. And Doncaster, I mean, they're a team we definitely should have been capable of beating. They are down in 11th place, and that's where we lost it. Like I say, we may still be able to backdoor Kev it, but it's actually looking likely. It's going to be a very localised playoffs. I mean, Oldham are going to be the odd team out here because we've got home Lincoln. Oh, I thought that said Boston, not Bolton. So actually, it's not. I mean, we could have two reasonably local games. Home against Lincoln, Oldham against Bolton. And then everyone has to go down south for the final. Well, not the two that lost, probably. Let's play the FA Trophy final first, though, he says. But it looks like Paskev hasn't picked a team. Is it even match day? It is match day. So we just need to take Danny. Why is Danny Pritchard in the team if he's injured? Where is Beerif? Beerif's also injured. Well, I guess in that case, where's Hamilton? Now I'm starting to understand what's gone on. Where is Hamilton? Why can't I see Hamilton anywhere? Bear with me a moment. Let me find my players. I can't find Hamilton. Right, having given the entire team a big old shuffle around, this is now our team. We've got Wright in goal. You know he loves a Wembley cartwheel. Wright in goal, a back four of Frangos, Campbell, Charles and Cisse, Wenton and Bandera in midfield, Hamilton and Redmond supporting Cannon and Jessup up front. Let's go do a football. If you're wondering where Harrison Davies is, he's having a little rest. You know what he's like. Old tired legs Davies is resting to try and be at his best for the Cambridge game. Just on the off chance. You never know. Southend might just bottle it and open the door for us. And if the door is opened, there's no one I want more leading the charge through a slightly ajar door than Harrison Davies. Jessup with the in-swinger, and Shay Charles is in for his 8th goal of the season after less than 2 minutes. We've filled an entire corner of Wembley. It looks like Scunthorpe, the non-league side, have got the rest of the ground. We've just got that one little corner, but goodness me, does that one little corner look full, and that's a lovely header from quite a tight angle from Charles. An 8th goal of the season for him shows just what a threat he's become from these set pieces. I think he's scored more goals than Davies this year. I'd have to look into it. More goals than anyone other than the attacking players. I'm including Hamilton in the attacking players groups. He's in double figures as well. I mean, Charles is going to be like the 8th top scorer, so it's not that impressive. But, you know, he's outscored Davies, which is quite impressive. But then he has played a lot more games. What is Captain Cartwheel doing? We've already had to substitute him once this season. He is getting dodgy in his old age. He was flying around outside of his area to collect the ball, ended up back in, got hold of it. Then it's terrible distribution. There's two really easy options there. Who is he aiming for there? Is he looking for Bandera? There's a player stood in front of him. You had 3 easy options, and he's just given us away a goal. And 4 minutes on the clock, and it's Scunthorpe 1, home 1. And any advantage we got from our super early goal is gone. 11 minutes now on the clock. We've got a throw through Frangos, and it wasn't our typical long throw, but went in with the effort from range, and their keeper doesn't deal with it either. There seems to be a lot of nerves on display today because Micah Hamilton has just had the ball basically dropped onto the end of his toe to put us back into the lead again. Frangos, don't know why he's not trying the long throw there, but went in. hits it. Their keeper, that's poor. You've got to be keeping hold of that. It was straight at him. He doesn't need to spill that out into the path of the onrushing attacker. He does, and Hamilton is there. Good job we found him pre-match. He's there with his 15th goal of the season. Campbell heading clear to Bandera. Cannon turns, looks up, tries to release Jessup, and Hamilton's already running inside of him. They've kind of swapped over their positions. Jessup, rather than squaring it for Hamilton or Cannon, who were in the middle, decides to have the shot himself. And the keeper does manage to get this one away, and the highlight ends. But it's back with us again pretty quickly for another highlight. It's Campbell to Frangos, back to Campbell again. Can we not show Wembley nerves and just go and grab another goal? We're playing against a non-league side here. We won this tournament last year. This is, I mean, it should be, unless something goes spectacularly wrong. The last time we ever play in it, that's a big miss. Whew, that's a big miss. But this is our last ever FA Trophy game. Certainly the last one I'll ever manage, because if we get relegated back down to the non-league, you can be sure Mrs Wearmouth would have sacked me before we get there. So this is probably my last FA Trophy game of FM21. I can't imagine a scenario where I end up back in non-league. So it'd be nice to say goodbye to a competition that's always good to me. The good old Fat Cup. It always does me well. It would be nice to win it one more time in FM21. Before we go back and win it a few more times again next year, as we always do. We love the Fat Cup. Richmond, playing it forward to Cisse. How many times must Cisse have played at Wembley by now? Cisse into Cannon. Cannon back to Wentin, and now Bandera slots it in for Redmond. That is a beautiful move. It didn't deserve to be disallowed for offside, because it was one of the great Wembley goals that gets robbed from us by a questionable offside decision. I mean, there's 4 of them offside. Questionable offside decision. Stupid old linesman. But importantly, we are 2-1 up at half-time. We have a finger on the trophy. And Frangos this time does try for a slightly longer throw, but again doesn't really make it anywhere near a home player. He's not particularly effective at these long throws. And now Frangos to Bandera. Jessup, Hamilton, got a little bit of space to play with. Crosses it over to Jessup, and Jessup now with a miss of his own. Like I say, there are some nervous players here at Wembley today, and I would really appreciate a third goal to try and settle some of our nerves. Frangos looking for the low bullet throw again, but once again, it doesn't go very far at all. We need to get this boy off of throws. He's having a nightmare with him today. Frangos plays it across to Bandera. Oh, my word. That whistled over the top of the crossbar, and we are definitely starting to assert ourselves on this game and look like the better team. Frangos this time gets a hold of one, but still these long throws are not effective for Frangos at all, and that looked like a handball. Wentin is hopefully going to play it back. He doesn't. He gives the ball away. But luckily, Cisse almost seemed to anticipate it and checked his run and just stayed in the little gap that the ball ended up occupying. Redmond now running down the right-hand side. He's got Cisse on the overlap, but gives it to Cannon instead. Hamilton nods it across to Jessup, and that is a finish from Tommy Jessup. 12th goal of the season for him. He hit that football quite hard. If he'd have been stood 3 inches further back, that goes over the crossbar, because it's a constant upward trajectory. But the important thing is it ends up in the back of the net, and it's a very weird way the fans are distributed here today, because we've got all 3 tiers in that corner, and that's all we've got, and the rest of the ground is just socially distant Scunthorpe fans. Why are we just in that corner, and why have we filled it? It's very, very odd. I guess we're the away team. I mean, we are the away team, and we're the team with no fans. But you'd think they'd at least let us have behind one of the goals. It's not like Scunthorpe are filling the rest of the ground and need all of that space. This isn't how it would be distributed in real life. Of that I am sure. Right, we're making 3 substitutions all at the same time. Frangos is still plugging away at these long throws. One of them's going to work at some point. It's not that one. The goalkeeper just gets a hold of it quite comfortably. We're wasting a lot of everybody's time with these long throws today. If he doesn't get good at them soon, we might have to just abandon the idea. I think we're already on mixed throws. That's why he's not throwing them long every time. That's poor from Charles. Wembley nerves again. And are we going to throw this away from here? 70 minutes gone now. I've done the we're going to be fine casual 3 substitution thing. And now Scunthorpe are back in the game, and we've gifted them 2 goals. It's not like they've played well and are good value for their 2 goals. They're not. XG would disagree, but I think that just shows how much we've put those 2 chances on a plate for him. We have been the better team by a long way, And we need to stop being so sloppy in big games because that's what's costing us. Big game sloppiness. But thankfully, it looks like there's no more sloppiness today. And we have added another trophy to the collection. Back-to-back winners of the Fat Cup. The pink blazer is out again. And I hope you're all ready for a cartwheel, boys and girls. Because he's got a bit of a sharp haircut, hasn't he? Goodness me. It's a shield, apparently, even though it's not a shield. Oh, and it turned into a cup. But I think I remember that happening last year. And the trophy is up. And we are back-to-back Build Base Fat Cup winners. And now you know what we're all waiting for. Are you ready for it? All eyes on Captain Cartwheel. The confetti is flowing. Everyone is looking at Oliver Wright. And there he goes. It's a cartwheel from Oliver Wright. Hopefully not the only one we see this season, because Captain Cartwheel is going to need to be at it again in the playoff final in a few days, hopefully. Unless we work a miracle now. Southend lost. There's still 9 goals to make up. The miracle's looking ever so slightly more likely than it was at the start of the episode. Right then, folks, the scenario that gets us automatic promotion based on where we are. It's Kevmath's time. So, any one of these 3 teams can get there. Southend, Oldham, Home. Southend are obviously in control. They've got a better goal difference than both of us. They've got the 3-point advantage. They're away from home against Chesterfield, a Chesterfield side down in 13th place. We need Chesterfield to beat Southend comfortably, like a 3 or 4 goal win to give us any opportunity at all. We also need Oldham, who are above us in the league on goal difference, same points as us, also 3 points behind Southend, but with a 4-goal advantage. We need Oldham to either not win, or if they do win, not win anywhere near as well as we do. Ideally, we'd just like Notts County to beat them too, but a draw will be fine in that game. And while all that's going on, we need to put 4 or 5 past Cambridge, a Cambridge side who are down in 20th place and theoretically have nothing to play for. It's very, very unlikely that we're going up automatically, but we've gone up from weird situations like this before, so we know that it is possible, and this is the team we're going to send out there to try and prove that it's possible. It's right in goal, a back 4 of Bachelorette, Pitetta, Davies, Charles and Cisse, Wenton and Bandera in midfield, Hamilton and Whittaker supporting Cannon and Jessup up front. It's pretty close to my first choice 11, and they're pretty much all fit when we need them. Danny Pritchard's the only obvious notable absence, and he's done. He won't be back for the playoffs either. So we've got to do it without Danny Pritchard, but we have got Davies back, fully fit and fresh off the back of a holiday. Bachelorette Pitetta's just had a rest as well, so we've got him rested up for this game. Chesterfield are already 2-0 up over Southend. Oh my word, it's happening. Oh, Oldham are already beating Notts County. But otherwise, it's happening, boys and girls. We need goals against Cambridge in this game. We need them. We need goals, and we need them quick. Troy Cannon, today is your day, sir. Can you go and make it happen? Cannon plays it into Jessup beautifully, and Jessup opens the scoring. It's 1-0. It's a 13th goal of the season for Tommy Jessup, and we are ahead in our game, which means as it stands at the moment, all 3 of us, Southend, Oldham and Home, all level as it stands on 85 points, but we have the worst goal difference of any of the 3. So we're still down in 5th place with a lot of goal difference ground to make up. We need a 6-goal swing against Southend whilst Oldham simultaneously get out of the way. So Chesterfield need to understand their work isn't done today. Chesterfield are now 3-0 up over Southend. Oldham are now drawing in their game. Chesterfield are doing their bit. Oldham are doing their bit. The only team not holding up their side of the bargain at the moment is us. We need to go and score 4 or 5 goals in this second half. We have a 5-goal swing to make up on Southend. Chesterfield are giving us everything. We've got to go attacking. We've got to try and score more goals in this game. Come on, boys. Let's encourage them. Just do anything. Get the ball over the line. Cannon with the in-swinger. Davies scores. It's 2-0. Harrison Davies, a 5th goal of the season for him. What a dominant, powerful header it was. It's now 2-0 to us. We need more goals from Chesterfield, and we need to keep doing things like that. If this happens, it is ridiculous. There is with 20 minutes to go, there is still a 5-goal swing that needs turning around. It's so unlikely, but this game is a frustrating monster that makes it feel that it just might maybe be possible. And there's nothing more annoying than that. Right, we're going to stick Jessup out on that left-hand side. Cannon's going to go further forward. Micah Beerith is coming on to play alongside him. And what else have we got? Who else have we got who can change this game? We need energy in midfield, so Popon's going to come on in there. And just keep getting the ball forward. Keep scoring goals, boys. Bachelorette Pateta, forward to Hamilton. He's been no stranger to goals this year. Jessup, it's bobbled nicely for him. Bandera, Cannon! Oh, it cannons back off the crossbar. Oh, we needed it to go into the back of the net. We've got a corner here, but we needed that to go in. What's the situation now? It's a 4-goal swing needed. Chesterfield, I'm a Chesterfield fan now, officially. I can't even find them. They're absolutely smashing Southend. But they don't seem to exist on the latest scores, which is unusual. Oldham are now losing their game. Come on, boys. Cannon's tired. We've got to bring Tyler Roberts on. That doesn't bode very well for us. We've got to demand more. The players are going to be so confused if they've not studied the maths. Why is he demanding more? What more can he possibly want? We're winning comfortably. We need 3 goals. At least 4 goals in these last few minutes. Roberts, we've got 10 minutes to it. Tyler Roberts turns and doesn't score. Jessup can't get in with a follow-up either. Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? We've given it everything and we're not falling at the final hurdle. We fell, I said where it fell apart, in that Doncaster game. That's where it fell, because if we'd have done what we should have done there, then this would have been enough. But we didn't. We bottled it against them, and there's been too many times this season where it's just not quite gone our way. It's 4-1 to Chesterfield, who have, it's 4-2 now. Yeah, it's drifting further and further away. And it's not happening for us. Southend did their very best to bottle it, and no one was willing to step up to take it off of them. We've ended up finishing 4th. The worst place to finish. 1 spot outside of the playoffs, and we now have to go into those playoffs. Sorry, 1 spot outside of automatic promotion, and we now have to go into those playoffs with the disappointment of knowing just how close we came to going up automatically. We are level on points with Southend. Just didn't quite have the goal difference to make it happen. So it is going to be a playoff semi-final tomorrow against Bolton. And then, fingers crossed, another trip back to Wembley against either Oldham or Salford the following day. That's upsetting, isn't it? If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.